So to help you guys get to know us a little bit better, I searched a fitness tag video just to get a few questions that we can answer to give you a feel about like who we are and why this is such an important thing to us. On top of some of the questions are food related, so you can see, like me personally, I'm right now 15 weeks from my first show, so I'm watching almost everything I eat, other than the fact that I just ate a burger.
Not me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll make that clear right now. I don't follow any specific nutrition guidelines, I guess you could say, is as far as I would go. I don't have any specific diet or anything like that. He's on a totally different level right there, but we can explain that in another video of why it's a different approach onto what we're doing, because we're doing different things. But what are your questions?
All right, so first question. What is your favorite and least favorite body part to work out?
My least favorite's probably like back, and only because like I find myself running out of workouts to do for it, you know, like it's kind of a big muscle, but it's just like I'm kind of bored. Like once I do deadlifts and like a little bit of reverse flies, I'm kind of like, all right, I'm kind of done here, you know, but my favorite one's definitely legs. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I am a girl, you know, fit the stigma there, but I love doing legs. It's just, I think it's more, you have to be more focused to do legs than to do all the other body parts, just because it's half of your whole body, that essentially you're working out half your entire body versus just like biceps or shoulders, which is right here. Like legs is, you know, from your butt cheeks and your hips all the way down. And you can do so many things with legs. So I definitely love legs the most, for sure.
My favorite body part to work out is actually I was gonna say right now it's shoulders, just because it's a weaker muscle of mine that I've gotten a lot better at lifting with. But in general, I do have to say my back, just because the different variations, hand grips, and everything that you can do.
See, I gotta learn some of that.
Well, I taught you some today.
Yeah,
so
you did.
Helps with like just being able to feel the muscle in a different way. My least favorite body part to work out is probably my tricep, just because it's a very big muscle group in comparison to like your bicep, where it's only 2 heads, your triceps 3, and it's hard to actually hit all 3 and actually be able to feel one as compared to the other. So when you're trying to actually get the look for your tricep, it becomes frustrating. If you had to choose between only eating carbs or fats, which would you choose?
Carbs. Definitely carbs. As a runner, everyone who's been running or does endurance sports knows you're not getting far at all without carbs. Fats you can live without. For the most part, you can live without fat. Def carbs. What about you?
With me, one of my favorite foods is actually peanut butter, so I'm kind of going to go the opposite route, because I
hear that, but
I want my fats, especially since like right now it's kind of like a sweet treat to like keep me sane. But
I know carbs are iffy, but from my perspective, once again, you can see we're very different goals, like totally different goals. Carbs are definitely 100% necessary for what I try to do and my goals. Carbs for him, not the enemy, but definitely one of those things he needs to like make sure he's not getting too much of. So that explains that.
If you had to pick one food to be 0 calories, what would it be?
Oh, Jesus. God,
I was going to say this is difficult for you because you do eat anything.
I don't really, that's not a question that I really care. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I don't care. Like, I don't know. What would make things easier? I guess fruit, maybe, if they had 0 calories. I mean, they're close to 0, some of them, as it is. I don't know. You have to come back to me. I'm going to have to think about that one, because I don't give a shit.
I would say either chicken parm or macaroni and cheese.
That's lovely.
Favorite foods, but I haven't eaten them in, I want to say, about 8 months. So I'm like, I want some pasta. I want some like tomato sauce, cheese over pasta, like
Some
just all of
elegant
it.
food, luscious.
Okay, would you rather never be allowed to lift again and have an ideal physique, or be allowed to lift but work your butt off for your physique?
Oh, what the hell I'd rather lift and work towards my goal. Yeah.
I'm the same way. Like,
Oh.
that was a loaded question. Like, it if
You would
you're gonna
lose your drive. You would lose your passion. It's not, and like I said before, it's not all about the look. Like that comes with it, that comes with all this, but it's not about that. The most things I get from lifting and running and working out is up here and in my soul, people. Like the look is just part of
Preach.
it, for real. Oh, that question was easy. Not like that other one.
All right. This will probably be an easier question for me, but what is your short-term goal and what are your long-term fitness goals?
Let's see, short-term goal. I mean, I have a lot of races coming up, so I want to break a 5:20 mile. My fastest is a 5:20. That's my PR, everybody. To some, that sounds like extremely fast. To other people who are more like educated, I guess, on the whole track and field world, it's competitive, but it's not that fast, So that's my short-term goal, is to probably get over 5:20. My long-term goal, I'd like to improve my physique, just because that's one of those things I don't necessarily like ever target. Like when I'm working out and I'm training, my look is not really something that's not my goal. So as a long-term thing, maybe I can just try to see what it would be like if I did focus more on like a certain look and see what happened with that. But I definitely want to do an Olympic weightlifting competition too, because I have never done that, and I love Olympic lifts, but I've never competed in one. So that could take years of like proper coaching and technique before personally I felt like I wanted to compete. So I guess that's more of a long-term goal.
Okay. Short-term goal, I would have to say, is the 15-week mark. I'm actually shooting for about 4% body fat to be able to walk on stage. Last month when I weighed in, I was at 9.7, so I have a little bit to drop, but not precise on where I am right now because weigh-in's actually right after next week. Long-term fitness goal, that's a hard one. I would have to say, dream-wise, like being on stage like an IFBB pro, that would be amazing because, hey, I would be paid to be in like physique shows and everything. That would be great. But I do have to say a long-term fitness goal would definitely be to help like push other people to actually show them that if you really want it, you can move towards a physique that is actually more desirable to yourself rather than what everyone else is like looking for. Whether that's dropping 10 pounds or dropping like body fat really, really low.
I want to compete in a Spartan race too. I mean, I've done that before, but I want to like win one, like in the elite heat.
Oh, okay, one of the ones with.
Yeah, that's been something I've been trying to do for 2 years. So that's a long-term goal too, because that's a specific type of training mode too.
I would definitely do a Spartan race.
Yeah.
I've looked into them. My cousin competes in
We
them.
gotta talk about that actually,
Yeah,
because I have a few I have lined up.
That would be cool, but after the show, just because if I get hurt, I can't lift.
Yeah.
All right. What is the best thing that has changed about your life since committing to this lifestyle?
Everything. Long story short, I was that kid in middle school and some of high school who was like always getting in trouble, like the party girl, basically, and we went through some hard times, basically. And then I found track, and I just found something that I could work towards, and the only person I could blame or get upset about if I didn't do well was me. Nobody else had any power over my performance. When I did good, that was me. It was like, good job, Sam. No one could take that away from me. And I also found in track that there was a team of people who genuinely like loved me and wanted to see me succeed. So definitely that changed my life. That was my sophomore year of high school. And ever since then, I've just gotten better and better. You know, I didn't get immediately better once I joined track, but that was the start of me not being so troubled, you know, as that kid in school. It changed my life, and that's why I still continue to run and race. And I just previously coached the cross country team at the college that I was at. So I'll be continuing to do that for the rest of my life. I want to be a track and cross country coach already. So I want to change other people's lives like that too, because that's why athletics are important, is for people or, you know, kids that were like me who had trouble at home and didn't know where to go and didn't have anything else to go to. So that's my dramatic story.
I was going to say with me, growing up, I was actually always heavy in elementary school. If I wore a blue shirt, I was called Blueberry.
Oh, scumbags, man. Kids are so mean.
I kind of like got used to being the heavier kid and everything until it became more of an issue for myself, like self-esteem wise. Like I didn't feel comfortable being myself as the heavier kid, so I wanted to change something. So a big thing that changed is your self-esteem is going to change when you actually feel comfortable being you, and being like heavy, lazy, it wasn't me. Like it was, I won't lie, I love sleeping all the time and I never get to, but I
know more than anyone.
I loved vegging out and just watching TV and stuff, but sometimes it's better for your own health to actually just get up and be active rather than being stuck in front of the TV. That doesn't mean don't watch the YouTube videos, because you can do that while running on a treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so last, yeah, we'll go with, this is going to be the last question. What is your favorite way to get cardio in?
Running. I think everyone knew that already, but absolutely running. Biking would be a close second, but I mean, hands down, running. Yeah.
I have to say, simulated like Stairmasters, if you've ever been to a Planet Fitness, they'll have an arc trainer, or if your gym does have a Stairmaster or like an elliptical Stairmaster hybrid, that would probably be my favorite, just for the fact that it does help hit your legs on top of, even if it's not leg day, and being a guy, legs will produce more testosterone for you. So as long as you're hitting them, your body's actually going to be producing more, and more testosterone leads to more muscle growth. More muscle growth leads to a lower body fat percentage. So I kind of have like a reason why, but it kind of just passes the time a little bit faster for me. Running gets a little boring, unless if I'm outside. If I'm outside and not on a track, like when we did Double Trouble,
yeah, cool.
That's fun. Like the scenery changing, that's cool. But if I'm just running around on a track, I get bored.
It depends. That's why when you do track, it has to be like a workout. I'm not running like 6 miles on the track. No way. You know, unless it's like a race.
Other than everything that we mentioned, a few things that I'm personally going to be doing for the YouTube channel is, like, next weekend I'm going to the Arnold Classic. So I'm going to actually shoot all weekend while I'm there. And then in September, I plan on going to my first Mr. Olympia show, which is another giant convention in Las Vegas. So I'm also going to be shooting there, and those videos will be up. So you'll actually get to see some fitness industry professionals who get shown, as long as it doesn't get taken down by YouTube for some reason. But it really shouldn't.
Yeah, it won't.
But that's everything for our intro video.
Thanks for everyone who actually watched the whole thing. It's going on 25 minutes. I swear the video is up and coming, will be much more exciting, but